Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. I'm Sasha, a career coach, and I'm here with.
My name is Autumn. I'm a local hairstylist in the DMV.
So, we're gonna go over a couple of questions and then comments about your day to day, your career. So, we're gonna get started. We
Perfect.
are at the salon. So, the first question is what motivated you to pursue this career path?
I was fresh out of high school, about 6 months out, and I honestly didn't know what else I wanted to do, but I know all throughout my life I was playing with my own hair. So I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and give it a try and go to beauty school. So I went to my first beauty school. I actually didn't like it, so I ended up dropping out. Fun fact, I did drop out of beauty school for the first time. Yes.
Wow.
But I was like, I love the industry in itself, but I didn't like the school. So then I found a different school. I stuck through it, and then I ended up finding an amazing salon, and it's just a great way to make people feel beautiful and just get to know anybody and everybody in the industry.
Okay, that's great. Thank you for telling us a little bit about your
Yeah,
story.
of
That's
course.
very interesting because you're a great artist with
Thank
your
you.
hair.
Thank you.
How do you stay inspired and creative at your work?
I think your environment's very important. I think, just surrounding yourself by a whole bunch of talented artists. I literally learn coming to the salon every single day with, my colleagues and everything like that. So that's very most important. And then also just diving into what you really love about the beauty industry, whether if it's editorial, whether if it's makeup or anything like that, just surround yourself with the things that you truly do love and admire.
Okay. What specific education or training prepared you for this career?
Me specifically, again, I did go to beauty school. So I did the night school program. So it takes roughly about a year and a half, I believe, to 2 years, depending on the schedule that you're on. And then there's other ways to do it. You can go the apprentice route where you're specifically learning underneath a senior stylist, which is a great way to do it as well because you're getting real salon experience at the same time. But if you're just like me, I went to the good old beauty school and learned all the old tricks. So
Okay. Is there anything that you are focused on right now?
mainly color. I do love
Okay.
color. I am trying to dibble dabble on the cuts and get more hands on with the cutting with, the bobs, the pixies and everything like that. So cutting's my second love, but color is definitely my first love.
Okay, that's amazing. I love colors.
Yes, yes.
She is actually my hairstylist. We played a lot with my hair.
hmm
So what is an important quality that is attributed to professional success?
Definitely being a hard worker, for sure. Like nothing comes easy. I mean, in this industry, you can get burnt out quick, so you really have to understand boundaries. But you really have to work hard and put in that work to get where you want to go, for sure.
Amazing. So now we're gonna talk about your daily life,
Okay.
how everything goes here in the salon.
Yeah.
So what are the primary responsibilities of your position?
So me specifically, I am a independent stylist. So I'm a booth runner. So what that means is anything when you go to like a commission based salon, you walk in from the receptionist to the shampoo girl to everybody. I'm all in one. I'm one person. I'm my marketer. I'm my bookkeeping.
Mm-hmm.
I'm my scheduler. I am my receptionist. So a day in life for me is all of those hats. I'm a therapist, I'm a cleaner, we wear so many hats, but I definitely do enjoy it and staying busy for sure.
Definitely. And how do you describe your interactions with clients?
I love to say, like, me specifically, I'm the female version of a barbershop for my clients. Like, you come in, you have a great time. I'm all about setting an experience from the time, you book your appointment to the time that you leave to the time that you come back. Like, I always want it to be just a pleasant, relaxing, fun experience for my girls, whether it's not talking and we can have a quiet, which never really happens. But if it does happen, just last night, my client was so tired after work, she was falling asleep. So, it was just that relaxing environment for her to be able to do that and to give her 15 minutes.
Okay. So now let's talk about challenges.
Okay.
What was a difficult decision that you had to make during your career, and how did you navigate yourself to make that decision?
Um, I definitely had to fire a client one time. Yeah.
What happened?
Let's say, time and time, every appointment, I would try to give her something that I thought we've communicated on. And every time she's just left unhappy. So when it comes to that, you have to really set aside, am I the right person for you? Because not, I say all the time, not everybody is the right person for a hairstylist, and same thing for clientele, And as a hairstylist, you have to set those boundaries because your day is creating, beauty and doing fun things that you truly love. So, it's hard because you just don't want that animosity, and just somebody just feeling ill towards you, but you have to do what's best for you. And it was the best decision for me. So if I feel like somebody's not a right fit for me, that's the biggest thing for me. Like I have to get along with my clients.
And how did your client take it?
She didn't respond and I was unfollowed.
Oh.
So I mean, it's life though. Like you're gonna go through those things when you're dealing with customer service anyways. But just because I am a service provider doesn't mean I have to provide everybody, and that's definitely a luxury that I get to have in my line of work. But it's definitely not an easy decision because you definitely want to help everybody and make everybody feel beautiful. But again, not everybody is for everybody.
Definitely. Makes sense.
Yeah.
And how do you approach working with colleagues or clients with different communication styles?
Communication as in just how they act, or communication as in like verbal, like
Both.
Okay. Well, let's say I do have a lot of clients that do speak different languages. Some primarily speak Spanish. So luckily, I work at a salon that we're very diverse and we do have a lot of people that can help translate. So definitely, I want to look at my own Spanish and work on my own languages to learn so I can be able to communicate with everybody for sure. But it's definitely nice that we do have some people here that can definitely help me translate. Now, if you're one of those crazy kids that come in here, I try to make it a good time because, everybody needs to be serviced. But I just try to be like the fun auntie or something like that. Like, that's what, I just make my best of the situation. Of course, unless it's like super crazy, then, you just gotta figure that out in the moment, but call for backup. But yeah, I just feel language is not a problem. We can do pictures. We can figure something else out that you're looking for. But definitely, I have coworkers that can help me with just about any language. I feel like here we have some really bilingual good people here. So I'm not one of them, but we got some backup, so we're good with that.
Okay, that's perfect. So now into the fun questions.
Yep.
If you could switch roles with a profession for a day, who would it be and why?
If I could be anything, what would I be for the day? I think a DJ.
A DJ?
I think I would be a fire sick DJ for sure. It's like a different art. It's an art with your ears. It's the sounds, it's the beats. It's like, I used to play the little guitar thing on my phone, like when I have like downtime at work, just like out there making beats. Never made anything of it, but I think it would just be so much fun just to go out there and just have a whole crowd just cheering you on. To like, I'm not saying like a singer, please, by all means. I do not want any parts of that. No, just want to make the beats, like have some fire stick.
What kind of music would you play?
Like it's crazy because I've never like really listened to like dubstep music, but I feel like it would make the most sense, or like sell beats or something like that. I don't know, just go in there, just I don't know, just go out there and create like different type of art.
Okay.
Fun fact, y'all.
Still
Fun
art.
fact.
So if you could give your younger self one piece of professional advice, what would it be?
You could only make a first impression one time. So always make sure that you're always on your P's and Q's. You look presentable, you smell presentable, like you are appearing presentable with like your mannerisms, because how somebody sees you the first time, you never know who you ever meet could be later down in life somehow, whether it's a mentor or a teacher or just even a friend or a kid in school that you don't think is going to be amount to anything. You never know, he could be the one signing your paychecks later on in life. So just definitely treat everybody with respect, and yeah, just be true to you, be nice to people. It's crazy out there already, so
definitely. Well, thank you. We have some more fun questions.
Okay.
What are some misconceptions about your job?
That we're just hairstylists and do hair. I mean, we're so much more. I mean, our day-to-day life consumes of people coming in with their energy, people telling us their heartfelt stories from like getting married, getting pregnant, divorces, losses of family. So like we definitely take home that with us as well. Like it's hard. It's hard. We then afterwards we gotta charge you after you done told us this horrible story. It was okay. It's like I wish, I could give out, free hair for, but you can't pay bills with that. But that's like the hardest thing, honestly, is because we make these meaningful connections with these clients, and it sucks. And then like we want to celebrate them, and it's so much more. It's like friendship, honestly.
You definitely are like secondhand therapists.
Yeah, literally.
I love coming to you. I loved it. I miss it.
You're gonna be back. You're gonna be back.
I definitely will.
It's something about sitting in the salon chair, it just with that cape on, it's like, oh, let me just let loose all my feelings. But it's great. I wouldn't change it, honestly.
Yes. So another question. What tools or techniques do you use to stay organized and productive?
Productivity. I think that's more or less just who you are as a person to be proactive. But what I like to do is I like to have like notes. Like I like to have like little checklists, and I can kind of go through them because I am a person that does like structure and lists. So I just feel like seeing it, I'm very visual. So like seeing it, I'm like checking off my list. Okay, that's done. I know I got to get that done. But like more so like when it's in my mental, I'm like, I'm not going to do this. So like, what am I doing? Tools. Okay, so for my social media, I like to use Canva. I like to use Facetune, and it's not to alter anybody's face, but like, God forbid somebody has a blemish or something like that, or just to smooth out their skin, never to ever alter anybody's. Like, I'm not a plastic surgeon here. I like to have normal people, normal photos. That's it. What else do I use? For my booking system, I like to use Vagaro. That helps me stay organized, and I kind of use that as like my personal calendar and my work calendar, so I can kind of see the day to day. So I'm not juggling calendars. Again, very visual. How do I say, what other tools?
Well, you do have your calendar on your station.
I do have that, but honestly, I'm real weak with that. Real weak with that. Somebody will come and be like, "That's last week's calendar." I'm like, "You don't need to know what I'm doing this week. I know, that's all that matters." But I definitely try to stay up to date with that because again, I am visual and I just want to visually see out my week. Speaking of, I have to update that today after this. I'll get to that.
Okay, another question is, who is a role model in your life and why do you look up to them?
So my girl Miss Mayan Bernstein, she is my role model. She was and is my mentor, and who I assisted under, and how I have learned how to do hair the way I do. And I'm definitely blessed to have her for the possibilities and just the opportunities that she's given me throughout my career. Assisting her, it's different when you're assisting somebody versus them being a shampoo tech. It's a completely different role. You're building that, relationship. You're with that person all day long. So you have to make sure the compatibility is there for the both of you. But she just, if anybody could have a great mentor, it's definitely her for sure. Even still to this day, and I've been, in the industry for 6 years. I've been behind the chair for 4, and so to this day, I'll go to her and be like, "Hey, can I just pop in your head about this question?" Or, "Hey, like, what do you feel about this?" Or, her opinion definitely does matter, and it does hold weight for sure. So make sure you get you a good mentor in any line of business that you do, because any successful person will tell you got to learn from the person that's already in the industry, that's successful in the industry, in order to be that successful person in the industry.
Very important to keep your bridges.
Yeah. Don't ever burn bridges. Never. Even if like it's such a horrible environment. Again, back to like what we said earlier, like you never know who you're gonna need or meet in the industry. Like what if it's the boss of your dream job that you want to do, but yet again you were meanie pants to somebody. You know what? You just always want to be a good person all across the board. So definitely get you a good mentor for sure.
Thank you for sharing that. And silly question. What was your dream job when you were in middle or high school, and how did it change over time?
Girl.
How and why?
How and why? Let me tell you the why first. The why, because I was never good at it, okay? The what I wanted to do, I wanted to be a singer. I don't know why I thought I had, and these people, when I'm over here singing out in the salon, they say, "Aldumn, please stick to your day job. Do not. No, you can't." Because let me tell you, I used to be in chorus, and My family would say, I used to stand like this. First of all, what performer is standing with their neck broke like this? Do you need a neck brace to fix your neck, ma'am? Because hello, yeah, the whys, because I was never good at it. As a vocal group, I could do my part because you can't hear me. But as an individual, I'm gonna just stick to the car in the shower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good option.
I even save the people for karaoke. Like I don't even hurt their ears for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
When did you realize that was not for you?
Probably
after chorus.
When I got kicked out in freshman year. They said, you didn't make the cut. I said, that's okay. I understand. I understand. And my career to be a singer just never came about after that.
Okay. That's good.
So the next best thing would be a DJ, to be in the music life, you know?
That's true.
I don't have to sing, I just have to entertain and create some beats. So it's same. So it's kind of took it on from singing to wanting to be a DJ.
Yeah, that's good. That's perfect.
Never say never, because you never know what can happen, you know? Hairstylist by day, DJ by night. Could be a thing.
It could be.
Could be.
Mm-hmm. And what is the coolest project or task that you've ever worked on?
I ever have worked on. So I did a collab with this one hairstylist that I used to work with way back in the day. And we actually got nominated for BTC, which is Behind the Chair, which is, you know, pretty big in the hair industry. It was a super fun project. We did like a cute, like green melt editorial undercut situation. It was so cool. I definitely loved collabing with her. I definitely loved the experience and being able to be in that atmosphere and just seeing all the talented people at the show. So definitely one for the books.
That's so great. What's the most, I don't know, what's the color that you like doing the most?
Well, my favorite color is pink. So if every one of my clients could ever come in and just get pink hair, I would probably be the happiest hairstylist for the rest of my career, just being a pink specialist and doing nothing but pink. But that's just me being selfish. I love blondes. I love reds. Those are definitely probably like my go-to. But I love my girls that let me just really just be free and really express and be creative like you. We've done a lot. But definitely my top faves, I would say, are definitely blondes, and my blondes and reds are like top tier for sure.
Well, Aldumn, thank you. Thank you so much for your time. This was a pleasure. I hope that all of our students get inspired by you, you know, and we have future hairstylists.
Yes, please.
As good as you, because you're great.
Thank you.
So thank you, and we'll see you soon.
Yay, bye.
Bye.